This wasn't just an album, it was an invasion. When Meet the Beatles hit American shelves in January 1964, it didn't knock. It kicked the door down and brought a tidal wave of screaming fans with it. This record didn't just sell, it conquered. It turned four lads from Liverpool into the biggest cultural force of the planet. Welcome to Album of the Week, where we dig into the records that shook the world. No fluff, no filler, just the stories behind the music. This week it's Meet the Beatles, the album that launched Beatlemania in the US. Released January 20th, 1964, just weeks before the Fab Four stormed the Ed Sullivan Show. This wasn't just a record, it was the opening shot of the British invasion. Before this album, American charts was ruled by crooners and surf bands. Then came the Beatles, young, loud, and armed with hooks sharper than a switchblade. This album gave us I Wanna Hold Your Hand, the song that detonated Beatlemania like a stick of dynamite. It gave us All My Loving, pure pop perfection. And It Won't Be Long. That's Lennon and McCartney flexing their songwriting muscles like rock superheroes. Why revolutionary? Because it fused infectious melodies with raw energy. It wasn't just music, it was a movement. Suddenly, teenagers had a soundtrack for rebellion, and parents had something new to worry about. The Beatles were four lads on a mission. John Lennon, the sharp-tongued poet with rhythm guitar and a grin that could cut glass. Paul McCartney, the melodic mastermind with a bass that danced. George Harrison, the quiet one, spinning guitar lines like silk. And Ringo Starr, the drummer who made simplicity swing. Fun fact, Meet the Beatles wasn't their first album. It was a US-only release, cobbled together by Capitol Records to introduce America to the Fab Four. It mixed tracks from the UK album with the Beatles with their smash single I Wanna Hold Your Hand. And it worked big time. Here's the wild stuff. Capitol Records originally didn't want the Beatles. They thought British bands couldn't sell in the US. Oops. When the album dropped, stores couldn't keep it on the shelves. It sold over 4 million copies in its first year. And Beatlemania? It wasn't the hype, it was hysteria. Fans screamed so loud at concerts that the band couldn't hear themselves play. Lennon once joked, "We might as well have been mime artists." Chart success? Meet the Beatles hit number 1 on Billboard and stayed there for 11 weeks. It was the first domino in a chain reaction that changed pop culture forever. Why does it still matter? Because this album was the spark that lit the fire. It opened the floodgates for British invasion, reshaped rock, and proved that pop music could be art. Without Meet the Beatles, there's no Stones storming America, no Kinks, no Who. It turned rock into a global language, and the world never looked back. So, what's your favorite track? The unstoppable joy of I Wanna Hold Your Hand? The hormones in All My Lovin'? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your Beatlemania stories. And if you want more tales like this, grab the Rock and Roll Almanac, your backstage pass to the albums that changed everything. Hit subscribe, smash that cowbell, and keep the revolution spinning. Because here, rock isn't history, it's alive and kicking.